Going on, guys? So today is the 27th of November, which means it's a few days till the 29th, which means Dickens Eve. Now what does that mean? So basically it's basically like a Christmas market where, because I live in Bassett, we've got people from Swindon, Chippenham, Bristol, all the near areas, like close to Bassett, close to Swindon, so even people from London, they'll be coming down. And where Bassett's it's quite a small place, so it's like so many people everywhere watching the Christmas lights switch on. There's stores everywhere, there's still shops that are open, usually coffee shops. I'm obviously working at Costas, so I'm going to be working that evening. To tell you the truth, I'm absolutely bricking it, because I don't get on with like massive crowds. So for me, having to stay put from 12 o'clock midday till 8 o'clock in the evening, it's just insane. I feel like I'm gonna, usually when I've had to work Dickens Eve, I've had like many mini panic attacks, because literally it's just there's nowhere to move, but yeah, but that's the thing. If I can, like, I was taking my dog out earlier and I just had a thought, what if I can make this work for me, okay? What if I can use this? Because this is the time where I'm supposed to be, challenging myself and growing a bit more. So if I can utilize how I'm feeling about the anxiety and all this, and find some way to cope with that, find some way to to deal with that in a more positive way, maybe I'll be more happy, or maybe I'll be a bit more cheerful or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe that's what I hope to achieve anyway. And I know for some of you guys who are watching this, a lot of my videos are targeted towards people with anxiety, people with mental health issues, and this sort of stuff. The reason why, because I go through it myself. I'm constantly going through mental health issues on a daily basis. So so for me to be relatable and to show you guys exactly what I'm doing, and how I'm overcoming some of my mental barriers and situations, then that's what I'm going to do, and to help you guys too. So a bit more of an update of what I'm going through. So I'm feeling a bit more positive these days. Had a bit of a tough night last night at work, so I came back and I still felt like I was quite annoyed, quite stressed when I came back home, which I don't like to do. I like to de-stress before I get home, but sometimes that's not the case. So I think what I ended up doing is, after I put Cruz in the bath, my partner put him to bed, I went straight on to working out, and I was so angry, so I used that anger in a more positive light, and just went hard on the workout. So I've upped the weight. I've upped the weights for the second time. So it's November. So now, at the moment, I'm trying to push through 25. So after I get through 25, then that gets to 30. Then I'll be doing a video of the working out with a 30. Then December, which is not that far away, we'll be upping the weights for the third and final time. And just see how I go from there. What else is there? So I had a question from someone the other day when I was at work, and they asked me, so when you're training abs, what food do you eat? And personally, me, because of my genetics, I have like one of the worst genetics in the world, where I'm just like so damn skinny. Look at this. That's ridiculous, man. So I'm so skinny. So for me, it's a lot of it is just like whatever I can eat, really. So like sandwiches, toast, bread, mac and cheese, anything I can get my hands on, really, that will add up to the 3 meals. I'd eat that throughout the day. It doesn't really matter what I have, because by the time I get home, I'll take the dog out, possibly go for a run, work out. I've already burnt all that food off anyway. So therefore, my final meal, after I've done the abs, is usually I stick by eggs. So I have like 4 boiled eggs, every ab workout I do. So say if I did abs tonight, 4 eggs I'll have tonight, and I'll do an ab workout tomorrow, 4 eggs tomorrow, and then the next day, so forth. Now, I feel like it's working, that worked best for me. You can use anything. You can use, there's been times I've used baked beans, there's been times I've used like chicken strips, pieces of chicken, preferably not the ones coated in batter or fat. Kidney beans, chickpeas, anything like that has a high protein content in it. You want to stay away from like carby stuff like after your ab workout, because obviously carbs are meant to they bloat you out a bit. So so stay away from pasta, stay away from potatoes. It's pretty much anything. Have anything that's got like as little carbs and as much protein as possible. Okay. Again, I know like the whole thing about people saying you'd be taking protein shakes and stuff like this. I'm literally not even taking protein shakes. I'm not taking creatine. I'm not taking protein shakes. Not taking protein powder. It's just purely just like complete like natural like if I was poor example, what I mean. So how I would go about feeding myself food and stuff like this. Now my partner does a good job of this, because usually she has a meal waiting for me when I get home, which is good. I can put that towards like one of my meals throughout the day. Sometimes I skip lunch when I'm at work, so I just like have a bite to eat on the way home, or have a bite to eat at home. As long as I'm still meeting that 4-meal target, then I'm still winning essentially. So she does well to help me. Also, I make sure that I hold myself accountable for eating properly, eating the right food, making sure I stick to diets of eating 4 meals a day, because I can't rely on my partner to always cook for me. I can't rely on, I can't expect, because it's not very fair to expect people to feed you and people to make food for you and all this, that and the other. You have to take accountability for yourself, so this is what I do. And that's essentially what I do, food I have for abs. Something else I've been doing as well. So as I've been going running, what I usually do is take the dog out. I try and aim to take the dog out every single day when I get home. The past week I haven't really done. I've missed a few days out, mainly because it's been like really wet and raining outside. That's the thing. It's funny because Max, he hates going out in the garden when it's raining, but he does like going for a walk when it's raining, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That's essentially it. But what I've been doing is taking my dog running with me. So I'd go running 3 times a week. One of them days I'll take my dog running as well, and there's me running alongside my dog. I'm like, come on boy, you got this, keep going. And I'm like, oh, when we get to this bus stop, we're gonna start running, let's go. And it's really good, because it's it's like dog is part of your family. Dog is there like your friend. So why shouldn't you support your dog? Why shouldn't you be like, you got this, man, keep pushing forward, keep going. You know what I mean? Because dogs are like us, man. Dogs they have targets, and I think they have targets. I'm not quite sure. I don't really speak well. I do speak to Max, but he doesn't really respond that well. But why shouldn't you? Your dog. Dog is man's best friend, so it makes sense to treat a dog like a best friend, right? You got this, dude. Keep going. Some people probably think I'm crazy when they see me running down Bassett like with my dog, and I'm like, come on, man, just a little bit more, you got this. But I don't care. Max loves it. He loves running. Dogs always love running. But yeah, there's going to be a time when he's not going to be able to run. He's going to be like too old and maybe brittle or whatever, and he's not going to have that experience to be able to run and stuff. So I want to give him as much experience as I possibly can for running and doing all these kinds of things, man. But there is another video I'm going to do on like why you shouldn't pull your dog and whatnot. But yeah, that's essentially what it is, guys. What I'm doing, how I'm feeling positive, feeling good. yeah, I started playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Really enjoying it. I love the game. There's still a lot that can be done. That game has potential. It can do better. But at the moment, I like how it is. But yeah, I've not got into the mode where I'm like, I need to play this straight away. I need to play this, which I would have done before when Cold War came out, and Call of Duty before that. I was always like, I'll go to work, come home, do what I need to do, then straight on the games. It's not like that anymore, which is good. I'm proud of myself for not being that kind of person that I once used to be. Anyway, so I came to work a bit earlier today for some reason. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video at that. I'm gonna update you again in the next few days of how I managed to get on with the whole mentalness of Dickens Eve. And yeah, see you in the next one.